Big breaking updates coming in right now. John Director records Kejriwal's statement. That is right. Big back-to-back updates coming in. Lot of hectic activity outside Kejriwal's residence, and we're flashing the latest for you on the screens. And not just that, what you see on the screen is the latest coming in. There's a lot of sloganeering outside Kejriwal's residence. I repeat, a lot of sloganeering outside Kejriwal's residence. And those are the visuals coming in. Those are the visuals coming in, viewers, of what is happening outside Kejriwal's residence, and a very, very big update coming in, because we just told a short while back that after Delhi High Court, just hours after that, had refused to grant relief to Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal in the liquor case, the ED had officials there have reached his residence, and their searches being carried out. The team also informed the staff at the CM's residence that it had a search warrant. The Kejriwal's legal team has a petition in the Supreme Court challenging the High Court's order. Meanwhile, what you see on your screens is a huge deployment at the CM's residence at the time of filing. In fact, what we see right now, a lot of police presence is right outside, and Republic TV was the first one to be on ground and to get to the fastest updates. I just want to go to Madhurima right now. Madhurima, Republic TV was the first to get all our viewers the first and exclusive images. What is happening where you are? We see that the police deployment and the security deployment is getting bigger and bigger by the minute.
Well, absolutely, Shivangi. Republic TV was the only channel to be on the ground at the time the Enforcement Directorate reached here at the residence of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. And in fact, we are the only channel here on the ground as well at the present as well, because all others have been denied entry. And we are bringing these exclusive visuals for our viewers in front of the residence of Delhi Chief Minister, where the Enforcement Directorate officials are conducting searches, and what our sources are telling us that the investigating officer in this entire matter, there are two senior officials, what our sources are telling us, are inside the residence of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, and he is also being questioned. Remember, Mr. Saurabh Bharadwaj, the Delhi minister had told us in that exclusive conversation that he had, where he said that Mr. Kejriwal's the cell phone of his OSD advisor, his family, all of their cell phones who all are inside the residence are switched off and are not reachable. So they are apprehensive of the fact that there could be a coercive action and Mr. Kejriwal could be arrested, but for that we'll have to wait and watch. But yes, that could be on the cards, but as of now, what our sources are confirming us that yes, questioning of Mr. Kejriwal is happening. There are two senior officials that are doing so. Search warrants, they had search warrants as well, and these are the visuals that we are bringing you from outside the residence of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. You can see that these are the exclusive visuals, how the entire area has been enveloped with the heavy deployment of the Delhi police officials. The entire area has been barricaded and cordoned off. Delhi Minister Saurabh Bharadwaj was here. He continued to speak to multiple officials over here, but then he was denied entry. He spoke to the media twice, asserting that this is nothing but vendetta. But we've seen that it's been a long battle and multiple arrests have been made in this liquor gate. But these are the visuals. I'll go back once again to the visuals over here, because Shivangi, we are the only channel on the spot bringing the exclusive visual. We've been there since the time the Delhi police officials came back some an hour and a half, almost 2 hours back, and ever since then the officials have been inside. It took them a couple of minutes to go after
Can't sleep? इसीलिए ये mattress नहीं. Get the Sleep Company mattress, India's only patented smart grid technology with 2,500 plus air channels that keeps you cool. The softness that relaxes pressure points and firmness that supports your back. Log on to the sleepcompany.in.
no question me right here. He says question me in the Chief Minister's residence itself. That's the breaking news update. Trouble mounting for Arvind Kejriwal. The first time that he's being questioned by the Enforcement Directorate in a liquor scam. Evaded summons. Did not respond to summons 9 times. Refused to appear. ED team decided to go to his residence to question him. They want to take Kejriwal to the ED office. That's the breaking news update coming in. And he has refused to. He has refused to go to the ED office, saying that they should question him at the residence itself. That's the breaking news update that I'm getting in right now. And he's unwilling to be taken to the ED office, even as he continues to remain inside his residence as of this minute. Kejriwal is challenging the Enforcement Directorate. Kejriwal is challenging the Enforcement Directorate. Even now when they are at his residence. Does not want to be taken to the ED office. Defiant even now, he's challenging the Enforcement Directorate. I'm getting in some more breaking news right now. Arvind Kejriwal. In fact, I'm getting in more breaking news right now. Another ED team. I repeat, another Enforcement Directorate team has reached Arvind Kejriwal's residence. Another ED team has reached Arvind Kejriwal's residence. So I'm getting it every second, every minute. There's an update coming in on the Arvind Kejriwal versus Enforcement Directorate story. Named by the agencies. Look at those pictures, live pictures on your screen of more officers, of more deployment, of more security measures being taken outside Arvind Kejriwal's residence. More officers coming in. Those are live pictures. More officers now called in. Confirmation also from Madhurima. Madhurima, let's go back to the pictures. Let's stay with the pictures. Stay with the pictures of the cars moving into Arvind Kejriwal's residence. There you see more officers getting off the cars, getting inside the residence. We had news that 7 to 8 officers were there. But more and more officers now entering Arvind Kejriwal's residence. They've gone inside now. Officers of Enforcement Directorate. More in number as we speak. 2 more cars just rolling in to Arvind Kejriwal's residence, and they've just entered. Madhurima's there. Madhurima's getting us a live report. That's a live shot of the officers entering. We have a live shot. The paramilitary forces, the police included, have cordoned off the entire area. The entire area around Arvind Kejriwal's residence has been barricaded, and none of them have been allowed, including Aam Aadmi Party leaders, to try and go anywhere close to those gates. It's a fortified situation there. It's a fortress. Arvind Kejriwal's residence has been fortified by security, and more officers have now been called in as he openly challenges the Enforcement Directorate. Openly challenging the Enforcement Directorate after skipping 9 summons. And after getting a setback in the court today, the Delhi High Court did not give him any reprieve. And he's now being questioned by the Enforcement Directorate in the national capital. Another soundbite coming in. Let's cut across live. Saurabh Bharadwaj there. Saurabh Bharadwaj of the Aam Aadmi Party, Delhi Minister. Delhi Minister, Aam Aadmi Party leader Saurabh Bharadwaj just giving a one-line response there. What did he say there, Madhurima? Quickly, what did he say there?
Well, Niranjan, he said that Arvind Kejriwal is not a person but a thought, and this is nothing but vendetta. Once again, the Minister of the Delhi government, Saurabh Bharadwaj, crying foul after 2 more cars loaded with ED officials and paramilitary forces. These are the exclusive visuals that we are bringing. You can see that paramilitary forces there in front of the residence of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal over here. Security deployment has been beefed up even more, Niranjan. So now this has really tensed the minister who is inside here waiting outside in his car, Mr. Saurabh Bharadwaj. And as soon as those 2 cars filled with the ED officials arrived here at the residence of the Chief Minister, he came and spoke to the media and said that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is invincible and they are going to continue the fight. So we'll have to wait and watch as what really happens, Niranjan. But as of now, the ED is upping the ante. More officials over here along with the paramilitary forces outside Mr. Arvind Kejriwal's residence. We see more Delhi officials.
We are looking at the rapid action force. Be with me, Madhurima. Madhurima. Be with me. Rapid Action Force, the RAF, present outside the residence of Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister. Those are live pictures. You look at them there. Even the security presence outside Delhi Chief Minister's residence has increased in the last few minutes. It's increased in the last few minutes. Paramilitary forces outside Arvind Kejriwal's home. And more and more Aam Aadmi Party leaders speaking to the media. You saw Saurabh Bharadwaj there. Saurabh Bharadwaj has been camping there. Aam Aadmi Party leaders have been asked to come to Arvind Kejriwal's residence. By the way, Madhurima said that, and our correspondent Madhurima, who's outside the residence of Arvind Kejriwal, said that Saurabh Bharadwaj said that Kejriwal is not a person, he's a thought. Kejriwal is not a person, but he's a thought. I've heard that before. Kejriwal is not a person, he's a thought. He's still a mortal, he's still an Indian citizen who will have to face the law like any other Indian citizen. Summoned 9 times, has challenged, evaded, been defiant in front of the agencies which have said on record, by the way, they've said on record that he was a beneficiary of a kickback in the liquor scam. It's a 100 crore kickback that agencies have put on paper in their response to the courts. And Atishi also spoke to the media. We have more and more Aam Aadmi Party leaders speaking from different vantage points. Atishi saying a few minutes back that within an hour of the court issuing notice, they arrived at the residence of Arvind Kejriwal, and that it shows that ED is not an independent investigative agency, it's a political weapon of the BJP. Stated, lines repeated, each and every time he's received a summon from the Enforcement Directorate. In other news, Aam Aadmi Party workers also staging protests outside the residence of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Enforcement Directorate teams, we just saw more officers coming in outside the residence, rolling in, more cars rolled in. Outside the residence of Arvind Kejriwal, we have some of our panelists also ready on the debate. Vineet Goenka, who's a political analyst, leans towards the BJP. Ravi Srivastava leans towards Aam Aadmi Party. Hakeem Rizwan Ilahi leans towards the Aam Aadmi Party. Vineet Goenka is ready. Vineet Goenka is connected with us right now. Vineet Goenka, he could have evaded all of this. I mean, it's election season. This was not required. They called you 9 times. You could have gone the first time, you could have gone the second time, 3 times, 4 times, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. 9 times, and then you can't cry foul.
Ranjan ji, Ram Ram to you, Ram Ram to all my co-panelists and all the viewers who are watching me right now. It's a classic case of chori or sina chori. Somebody who is involved in the cartel, somebody who has formed the cartel knowingly, somebody who benefited out of that, pushed all the Delhiites to become addicted, pushed young children to become addicted. Now is trying to fly away forward. He was given chance once, twice, thrice, more than 9 times. Challenge instigated the agencies. I wish this is not only a search. I wish this is not only a raid. As a common citizen of this Delhi, I wish this culprit is arrested. Justice is given to him. You know, he increased the number of shops, increased the number of hours of sale, increased the commission from 2% to 12%, decreased the number of dry days, decreased the age of drinking, purely because he could get money. In Hindi they say, 4 रुपए ले कमा ली लेकिन लोगों को मरने के लिए भेज दिया. How could you sleep at home when you force others' kid to drink? I think he should get justice. I repeat my wish once again, as a common citizen of Delhi, that he's arrested, he's exposed, so that, people still have faith in law.
That's a moral argument, Vineet. That's a moral argument. Let me tell you one thing. That's a moral argument, right? If you had told me that he should be tried for allegedly receiving kickbacks, I would have said yes. But you're giving a moral argument, and I don't want to get into that because there are BJP governments in different states where different leeway is given to different kinds of industries. I won't talk about that. I'm going across to Shawan as well. Shawan, what's the update? Shawan is on the spot outside Kejriwal's residence. Shawan, what's going on?